Village of Roscoe looks to breathe new life into the business district with the guidance of stores already there.
WIFR News reporter Sydney Stoffregan talks to community members who say it's time Roscoe becomes a must-see destination.
2 months ago, nearly 30 Roscoe businesses got the ball rolling on the initiative to modernize the village. Today, community members tell me their fresh ideas are the key to keeping current residents around.
We really need the energy to make things happen here in Roscoe.
It's that energy that unites dozens of Roscoe business owners under one common goal: make the village a must-see destination.
The village is helping start this process and set this up, but then we'll turn it over to the business community to really show us, to give us that lead on what they want to see.
Community members often seek dining and entertainment outside the city, says Village Administrator Joseph Kurlinkis. His hope is to compel people to stay.
It's looking for some activities to do, some reason to stay in the village, stay close to home, but still have that entertainment options.
Katie Thompson owns the mercantile shop Linked in downtown Roscoe. She says entrepreneurs like her must cater to younger generations to stay afloat.
The small town feel of Roscoe and just the community feel, that's the best word I can describe, really makes you want to be a part of this community.
One event is already in the works. It's a pop-up shop made possible by students at Hananiga High School. 12 vendor booths will soon line a newly acquired lot downtown.
People can come down here and shop, walk through the little stores, go have a bite to eat, hang out a little while, and visit downtown Roscoe.
Trustee Michael Wright says this is a step in the right direction, but it will take a village to make change.
They have ideas just bursting at the seams, and we're trying to create a new vibe here in town, get some momentum going.
With more businesses comes more revenue. Wright tells me the village hopes to tackle larger projects down the line, like building up Rockton and Willowbrook roads.
Thank you, Sydney. And May 28th is the next business district meeting. Any business owner or really community member is invited to attend and share their thoughts.